Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Thanks for checking out this awesome knife. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. All kinds of cool stuff coming out. This one was sent in to the channel from my buddy DT. You know who you are, buddy. Thank you very much. This one is a neat new knife that I would never ever have discovered if my buddy didn't send it in. And so this one is called the Nimble W, and it's designed by John Rusk. And this is a really, really cool knife that's made by EmpEDC. Let me get the box. I'll show you what the box looks like, just so you can see. Comes in a nice hard case, just like this. And then on the inside of the box, you got this. So very cool knife. This one is just really kick butt. This is a look at the sticker and their website in case you want to check them out. Guys, I gotta tell you, this is a really neat knife. Let me give you some up close pictures of it. It's got the frag milled handle. I love that logo. That's a really cool logo. The guy uses the best materials possible. M390. Check out that clip. Anodized titanium. Liner lock mechanism. Uses ceramic ball bearings on hardened steel washers. Flips amazing, like absolutely incredibly. Really happy with the way this one flips. Perfect centering. It was razor sharp out of the box. I mean, absolutely razor sharp. Blade length on this one's 3.3 inches. The blade stock is 3.5 millimeters. It's got an awesome thumb hole here, almost like a blood groove type thumb hole. I'll give you an up close look at that. And as you can see, this is in the Warncliffe style blade, where it sweeps down and it's razor sharp. This is an awesome utility type knife for utility purposes and also self-defense. You could use it for whatever you want. Handle material, titanium. Just a solid, well-built knife. Jimping here, perfect. And look at this, how this works. Just a smooth, super smooth flipping knife. But if you didn't want to flip, you could use that. You know, a lot of different ways to open this knife. These are really cool. I highly recommend these knives. As I looked today on the website, so I went to their website and I checked out just some of the things going on. They're all sold out of this one right now. So you might be able to go to eBay, but it was sold out. So guys, my buddy sent this in, but he asked me, he said, hey, do you think you could get it sharper? I took a quick peek at it and I said, absolutely, we can get it sharper. So next steps, guys, you're going to see it in the vise. I'm going to sharpen this bad boy up on the wicked edge, and we're going to put a wicked edge on it. So thanks again for looking, and I'll be back in 1 second. All right, guys, we're back, and we are on the wicked edge. I'm going to try to sharpen this up from start to finish, so this could be a little bit boring for you guys that don't want to see the whole sharpening process, but for those that do, stick with me. I'm going to try to explain as much as I can. This does take time, so I'm expecting this to take about a half an hour. We're gonna start from the beginning. I always take a Sharpie and I mark the edge here. And you need to have good lights as well, so you can see some of this stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my 800 or 1000, and I'm gonna run it across. I have this set right now at 22 degrees. I did do some basic measurements. I'm not sure if this is gonna line up, so I am going to find out right now. Looks like it's lining up. It looks like it's lining up right here, but not necessarily right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to grind a hair more there. Yeah, okay. Well, that side looks pretty good. Let's try the other side and let's see how the other side goes. Unfortunately, I can't film both sides, so sorry about that. Perfection. I don't know how it worked out that way, but it did. So now we are going to go through the entire progression. You'd think in a perfect world you wouldn't have to do that, but we actually do, because sometimes the grind doesn't quite work out exactly how I want it to. So I'm going to start with probably 200 grit. We won't have to spend a lot of time, but we will have to spend some time on all the different grit phases. So we're gonna start with 200. Bear with me, guys. It doesn't matter what system you have. So if you have a work sharp or you have a different type of system, that's just fine. Whatever you have, you wanna try to follow the same principles, I guess you might say. So in this case, I have a 200 grit diamond stone that I'm going to start out with. And what I like to do is go up and down a little bit. So this is kind of loud. I will try to adjust the volume, but you guys, if it gets too loud, just turn it down. And then towards the end stages, it'll get a lot quieter when I do the lapping films. But we're going to go with 200. And then we're going to go to 400, then 600, then 800, then 1,000, then 1,500 grit, then 2,200 grit, and then 3,000 grit. Those are all my diamonds that I have. And then from there, we're going to move to 9 micron lapping film, and then 3 micron. And then we got a couple lower ones than that to finish it off. And then once you do that, you don't have to strop. So I'll show you how we do it. Just hang tight. I know this is a little bit loud. So sorry about that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, looking good on that side. Let's do this side a little. I do have a little rag just to wipe off. It almost pains me that I'm wrecking such a good edge, but we're gonna, in the end, we'll get it a lot better. But right now it's like, shoot. Some people tape the whole edge. Not a bad idea, but I'll be careful here. The idea here is we're trying to form a burr on each side, and then once you get the angle and all your marker off of there and you form that burr, then you want to do it on this side and flip it to the other side, and you want to then refine it after that. So that's essentially what I'm doing right now. And you can even see those little hairs. I think you can see those. If you can't, it's hard for me to tell if those are showing up, but those little hairs are catching on the burr of the knife. So that's a good indication we're doing things right. Okay, now I'm gonna start the sweeping motion in just a second. And believe it or not, we're done with the 200 grit. So I'm going to set that down. Now we're going to move on to 400. Same thing. We're going to start out. I probably should have a different color backdrop, so sorry that that's hard to see, guys. You always want to do, once you get it kind of correctly, you want to use the same strokes on each side. Otherwise, it's going to mess it all up. All right. Very sharp already. We'll move to 600 now. And that's it on those ones. Now we're moving on to 800 and 1000 grit. It's looking really good, guys. Like really good. I'm really happy how this is turning out. Now we'll just do alternating strokes. Now we'll move to 1000. Super smooth now. It's not quite as loud as in the beginning. Now we'll just keep the alternating strokes going. I usually do like 50 to 100 strokes like this. Just depends on how I feel. After you do this for a while, you kind of just get a feel. But it's usually like 50 strokes. I can tell this knife is going to be really, really unbelievable once it's done. And that's it with those ones. Now we're on to 1500. I really like this stone for some reason. Just, I don't know why. It just works really good. Oops. Now we're on to 2200, 3000, and then the lapping film. 2200. It's almost like sometimes I think I'm almost going rougher with that one. I don't need to spend a lot of time on that. I just don't. Here's 3000. You guys can probably start to see the blade getting a little more polished. All right. Now I got these little chamois claws. Look at that, huh? Pretty sharp. Alright. Now let's do 9 micron. This will put the really nice mirror on it. And one of the new ideas I got is to put a little bit of water on these. Go. looks pretty good. All right. Let me put a little bit of water on the other side, which is the 3. It's looking really good, isn't it? Okay, I think we're done with those. Got 2 more different grits, and then we're all done. I'm just gonna clean it. Almost looks black on there. That's how it should look. All right, now we got right about 1 micron, I think now. I think the water helps. So if you guys want a good trick, use the water method here on these films. It makes it a little bit better. It's a little more messier, but Alright, and then the last one. I had some stuff that was like 0.5 micron. That's what this is. The final one. That's it, guys. I am going to take it out of the vise and then I will show you up close pictures of it. So hang tight. Be back in a second. Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. I'm back and check out that edge. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's a little too much. Now, this was sharp before, and now it's a lot sharper. I'm going to prove it to you here. I should use paper, but I don't got any. I'll just take a little bit off here. I mean, it's just insane. It literally treetops hair. So deadly knife here. Thanks guys for checking it out. Make sure you check out some of the other videos. I got sharpening ones up there. I got all kinds of stuff. Definitely check it out. This is one wicked sharp knife now. Thanks guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.